Well, here we are in New Zealand, COVID-19 self-isolation. What's the purpose of this video? Well, the Feldon Shelter. What a great team up there based in Auckland. They make rooftop tents for New Zealand conditions. And we'd ordered it as a family, hoping to get out and do some camping over Easter and stuff like this. But obviously, because of the COVID-19 and the events that are happening around the world, we've been a decent New Zealand citizen by staying at home and trying to stop the spread of it. However, that's not stopping our fun. We got the tent rigged up. My little one Lucy's so excited about getting to camp out, so we thought, well, let's just get it rigged. Got it on, chucked it on the Land Rover. It's on the top there, rigged up, and it's an amazing piece of equipment. Design of it is absolutely fantastic, well put together, well engineered, so really pleased. But what's the purpose of this? What is a true test of a tent? You've guessed it. Torrential rain and wind. So to compound everything, it's been absolutely pouring down here in New Zealand. I dare say the camera won't depict just how bad the rain's been, especially last night. It was horrendous with it. So the tent's been sat there for literally 2 days in pouring rain. I've not been inside it. I did camp out on the first night with the little one, and it was great fun, nice and comfy, the mattress. But the test will be, what is it like inside? Certainly wet on the outside. As you can see, I'll probably get some close-up shots now. There's rain just absolutely pouring off it, and it's quite windy here today. I don't know if you can see in the trees, it's blowing. So we've got some driving rain and wind. So next step is for me to pop inside the tent, have a look round, see if there's any leaks. Right, here we go. Short walk over to the tent. I'm not sure if the camera's picking it up, but it's raining absolute cats and dogs. I don't think the test could be any better for the tent, to be honest. It's been like this for a good 24 hours. Heavy rain. So let's have a walk over and have a look. Here we go. Right, so just under the inside of the tent now. As you can see, there's plenty of rain running off it. Just in the inside canopy, having a look inside. Seems holding up well. Let's put a light for you. Hopefully that's all right. Yeah, seams are good. Even on the inside of the skirts, you can see they're absolutely saturated, but nice and dry underneath here. So let's have a look inside the tent. Wet, wet, wet. Right. A little bit difficult. It's quite dark with the rain. Anyway, just bear with me. Just bear with me a minute. Right, back again. I'm just inside the canopy, and it's nice and dry, well sheltered here. I've just rolled up the outside. I'll do a full review on the tent at some stage, but this is just its waterproofness and what a test. So let's get inside. Here we are. Oh, there's nothing like being inside a tent when it's pouring down. Oh dear. Sounds great. Okay, let's have a look round. Well, absolutely bone dry on the inside. No sign of any leaks around the seams with it. But the most important test is the base. Let's have a look. Yeah, nice and dry. Nice and dry. Nice and dry. Let's have a look in the corners. It is a wee bit dark. Apologies. Let's get the torch in there. Sorry about this. Yeah, absolutely bone dry. Yeah. Have a look around the windows. Yeah, it's actually mid-morning now, but it's just so dark and cloudy. Yeah, I'll have to get some lights rigged in here, but just bear with me. Another look. Bone dry. Oh, what's this? Bit of a patch. No, that's sorry. Must be a patch or something on the outside there. Maybe where the name is or something, but yeah, it is. Yeah. Well, great job. Absolutely. Up for the New Zealand weather. Absolutely pouring down outside, quite windy and not a drop of water inside. Just a little bit here, you can see, just starting to migrate through, but not actually leaking in as such. Obviously must be coming off one of the corner seams up here or something, which is understandable. But it's not pouring in. And it's going to be interesting to see just a little bit on that corner as well. You can just see it there. Bit of wicking from it. Now, but to be fair, it is hosing down, and yeah, just a little bit of wicking on the corner seams of the tent. Not much. I have to be really fair about this, given the weather. Tiny little bit there, but it's not actually coming in. And I think it's forecast to be like this for the rest of the day, so great test. The seams are really well put together, like double stitched, good quality, and then obviously they've got some kind of waterproof tape or something that they seamed over it, welded over it, and you can't fault the tent really at all. It's double skin, so this is the inner skin, and the top skin's obviously keeping the rain off. This must be, I'll try and have a look from the outside, must be where water's really pouring onto it. Key thing is a mattress, and underneath a little bit of water coming in here. See that? Probably see that there. Yeah. Let's investigate that just a little bit further with it. I don't know where that's coming from. Probably a seam there. See that there? Just a tiny little bit. Nothing to worry about. It's a bit of a storm flap there. Tiny little bit. Just check the others. Ah, there it is. Yeah, just on that seam. Let's have a look here. Dry. And you probably hear it from the outside though. It's absolutely hosing down, as you can see. Ten out of 10 Feldon Shelter. Just done the inside review, so I'll do the outside now. Get myself wet, but let's just have a look around the outside and see how the tent's holding up. Here we are. You can see plenty of rain, runoff. Oh, God. Out of the way of that. Just for tightening up the top part of the tent. So it could quite possibly be that I've not got these tight enough. But you see from the outside it's holding up really well. These eyebrows and these windows here are great with these springs. Really keep that rain off the window area. And I was a bit concerned about this area, about water coming inside the tent. There's a little bit of wicking, but other than that it's perfectly fine. You see it from this angle. Just wipe the lens, excuse me. With it, it's holding up really well. From the inside here, these little skirts, I was a bit concerned about with the springs on, whether they trap water and feed it back into the tent, but it's not doing. With it, and you see inside there perfectly dry. Bars up at the top. It'd be interesting to see where that little bit of wicking was from the inside. Need some ladders to get up there. Okay, nice and dry underneath. We do have the additional awning for this as well, which I'll put up, which sits in under here, which would just completely enclose this area from it. So there we have it, Feldon Shelter New Zealand torrential rain test in self-isolation. Passed 100% in my view. I've done a lot of camping and there's no such thing as a fully waterproof tent. But this is as good as what it's going to get. Thank you very much, Feldon Shelter.